Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow
packed
the one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Can't stop, won't stop. Get guap. 10 white toes in the toilet with flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop.
Hey,
Because I'm icy, wifey. Haters want to fight me.
well, hey, y'all.
Yes, God. Sweetie, I
tweeted Adrianna back. So.
Yo, I'm so hyped. I was so hyped. Like, the shit didn't even, like, you know, like on your Twitter notifications, my shit didn't pop up immediately. So I literally went in my app because after I say my morning prayer,
I go on Twitter.
I go on Twitter.
Like all of us.
I go on Twitter, but I didn't immediately notice my notifications. So I randomly was like, okay, somebody probably, you know, it was probably you that did something on Recovering Party Girls Pod, whatever. It was Saweetie, bitch!
Oh my God.
Okay?
But ever since you mentioned Sweetie, I swear I see her on my timeline all the time.
She's popping! Bitch! She's popping! She is popping. I'm telling you. Icy. Wifey. Haters want to fight me. When you say I'm not hot, you just a hypey. No,
I can't take this.
Sweetie, we're the Sweetums. I'm the president of your fan club. I'm fucking with you. Please come to Houston so I can stand the fuck out and buy your shirt and walk around and wear it to the clubs. Okay, I'm totally veering off.
Well, what's going on in your life? How was your week besides Sweetie messaging you or tweeting you?
So, a couple of great things. So, one, Saweetie, she
hit you up,
twittered me, and that made my morning this morning. I was very
I got your text
at 8:00 in the morning. I was super hyped about it. Went to a trap karaoke.
Trap karaoke is everything.
My brother is moving to Hawaii.
Oh, which one?
The older Chester.
Oh, come on, Hawaii!
He got a promotion, bitch. And,
yes.
I mean, he's living his best life right now.
He really is. Hawaii's gonna be bomb.
Like, he showed me the view of the place that that's in his prospects, and bitch, it's right on the water. It's got panoramic views. It's views from the 6, literally.
Oh, I like.
Or 26, or whatever floor it's on.
You know, whatever.
I don't know. But
that's good. I'm excited. Can I visit?
Bitch.
How much tickets cost to go down to Lulu?
Icy, wifey.
Oh my God. I can't take it.
So he's going to Hawaii. He's moving April 2nd.
He's going tomorrow,
basically. So
how long did he know?
We found out in maybe like late November.
Okay, so he's had a while.
So yeah.
Okay.
He called me and was like, "Yo, I had this opportunity, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Take it,
yeah,
take it."
That's good.
So he'll be leaving. So a part of his farewell tour, as he calls it, is going to all these different places. So we went to a trap karaoke. I had never been.
Good time.
I low-key didn't want to go, but I went and I had so much fun.
They played the best music.
And it was so funny because my little brother, he's 21, he went with us, and some of the songs, like, he didn't even know Big Timers.
Which one? Gator boots with the pet Gucci suit.
He said standing there looking crazy like, I don't know this song.
And then I heard boom from the amplifier.
He didn't know that.
I got everything in my mama name.
So they played Tevin Campbell, right?
Can we talk?
So he's like, I don't know this song. I said, bro, this is how you get girls. Is you walk up to them and be like, can we talk?
Tevin was giving it to y'all.
For a minute.
Girl, I want to know your name.
I said, that's how you get the girls. You listen to these songs, but no, you want to listen to that young boy NBA, YSL boy.
Yeah, all the boys who beating their girlfriends. Stay beating their girlfriends.
And dancing crazy and shit like that.
It's not even that. I just think, like, younger people don't have an appreciation for older music because I wasn't a kid like that. Yeah. I knew who Shaka Khan was. Yeah. Yes, I knew who, and then I think a part of me, a lot of people were still making music that was still charting. So maybe that's why too. Because like when I think of Shaka Khan, I think of like the I Am Every Woman video. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I think of Aretha, for sure, like one of my favorite songs of her was A Rose Is Still a Rose, but that came out in the 90s too.
Oh, Rose Is Still a Rose.
Yeah, so I think I don't know, but I still have an appreciation for like older music.
I love it.
I love 70s. I love 60s. I listen to like disco like randomly all the time. I don't get these young kids.
They don't care. They don't care to know.
Yeah, because it was a song that somebody remade, and they were like, "Dang, they already biting Rihanna," and it was like,
no, that was Carlos Santana.
Yeah, like dang,
yeah.
Carlos Santana biting Rihanna, nigga. No.
What?
Carlos Santana.
1999.
Maria was everywhere, like everywhere. Like you couldn't escape that song at one point.
Yes,
like everywhere. Every video. And they played that on BET too.
Yes. But yeah, so Trap Karaoke was bomb.com.
I loved it when we
I had my hair in a ponytail. And so, fun fact, when I was little, my mom, she used to braid my hair in a ponytail. And she used to give me a braid. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I had a long braid. And so, at my elementary school, when they had like the elementary songs, mm-hmm. And I was so inspired by Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation.
You know I stand for Janet to be the Joe.
And I was so inspired by her Rhythm Nation videos and all of her videos, really. So I'd always whip my hair like
back and forth,
like swing it like in a like a helicopter. So, you know, it's still in me. I still did it, and when I say bitch,
I put my hair back and forth.
I woke up the next morning and thought, damn, what did I do? How did I sleep? What's going on? Like,
you remember?
I can't move. And I said, damn, I can't be doing that kind of shit no more.
You're getting too old, man.
My knees was hurting.
You can't bust it wide open. You can't bust it wide open.
I was busting it.
But 90s music could do that to you.
Busting it. My brother said, what's wrong with you?
90s music do it for me. And lately I've been playing like Florida local music.
Okay.
And they play all their music. Florida is a dancing ass state. So I'm just being here bopping around.
Yeah. Like I was
living your best life. Did you guys do a song?
I wanted to, but we were way in the back, and you know, they did that like wild card shit.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I just enjoyed watching people.
At first I didn't want to go up, but then when I watched a few people go, I wanted to go, and I wanted to do Crush on You by Lil' Kim, but then I waited too long to sign up.
Yeah. So my brother, you know, God bless my brother. I love, he understands my place in life, and he just takes care of me.
Were you a fool?
No, I wasn't a fool, but my brother paid for the tickets, and so I asked him.
Place in life.
That place in life. He takes care of me, but he paid for the tickets, and I asked him, I was just like, well, how do you sign up? I want to sign up, because he was like, well, why don't you do Selena? And I was just like, so I can shut this bitch down?
Oh, my God. What Selena song would you have done?
Como La Flor, hands down.
Oh, my God. You would go up there and do Selena when niggas want to hear when people want to hear some rap.
Dead ass quiet.
Yeah, you would. When people want to hear the baddest bitch.
Yes. But no, that was a good time. Trap Karaoke, guys. If y'all ever get an opportunity to go to one of those events, it was at the Warehouse Live. It was so much fun. I recommend you going. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah, I had a great time when I went.
It's very good. And then also, you guys, get your astrology read too, because that's what I've been up to as well. It's a two-part. It's a twofold.
2 things she's been up to.
So 2 things I've been up to is I went to Trap Karaoke, and I've also been doing astrology online. So anytime I see a different astrology ad, I sign up for it. Because I want to see if the readings all match.
Have they been matching thus far?
3 out of 5.
Okay, then trust the 3.
The 3 out of 5 have matched. And then I called one person. But,
wait, what?
I called one person. But this was
what are you doing at the house?
Facebook ad. It was a Facebook ad. I called it. I said, what the fuck? What do I have to lose, right? So I called the number. Of course, the number nobody answered. But like at 3:00 in the morning, I get a message, and she's like reading me for filth, like telling me all this shit. And I said, "Why does she know me? How does she know?
Why are
me?
you calling randoms? Are you girl?
How does she know me?
Calling me for your free reading?
Yes." That's exactly what I've been doing. I did a seminar on a webinar the other day.
Listen, I need you to start bartending again because you need stuff to take up your time because I don't need you online.
I'm trying to find my purpose. Well, not my purpose. I'm trying to find
answers.
The answers to my questions.
Got you.
But needless to say, it's not like I believe, like one person, she got very specific on dates. And was like, on this date, this is gonna happen.
I would want to know that. Did you write it down?
I mean, she sent it in a very lengthy email.
Okay.
And so when like,
are you gonna get pregnant on one of those days?
No.
Okay.
No, a lot of this, none of the stuff that happened thus far has transpired. From what she said.
So the days have already came.
So the days have already come.
Oh shit. So the days came and passed. Oh, okay.
They've come and gone. And nothing's happened.
Oh, okay.
So, that was just kind of like a wash. that was the first one I did. And
so now you gotten better at it.
I've gotten better.
I've
gotten better at picking the astrology sites.
Okay.
But the last 2 that I've done were pretty dead ass, like spot on. And one was like, I guess like a personality, because like you put your, like your date of birth and your time of birth. And they're supposed to determine your personality. And this particular test, I mean, it was pretty spot on. Like everything, and not just in a Virgo sense, but just like my personality. Because there's different levels of Virgoism.
Yeah, like Taurus and all of them, yeah.
Right, like everybody.
It's not just Virgos. It's not
just saying, like, there's
Virgos.
Different spectrums of, signs. Anyways, but yeah, so I've really been into astrology, and it's kind of like getting free Netflix or Hulu, or you just signing up for different shit. Well, as a different person.
My birthday's May 6th. I'm a Taurus, so if you just happen to,
girl, I'm telling you, just Google. Free.
I ain't nobody finna, girl. I don't want nobody calling my phone. I don't want nobody telling me what's about to happen. Because I'll call her back and be like, today's the 5th and ain't shit happen.
But she didn't, I think the lady that told me that was from London, so I can't really, she didn't leave her number.
I don't know who she is. She came in and she left.
Yeah. So I don't know where she's at right now. But I think.
But the days have been wrong thus far.
The days have been extremely wrong. But I'm not holding that against her. She said she tried.
Yeah.
She was telling me about the moons and the stars.
Maybe she spelled your name wrong on her. Like maybe she had some information wrong on her head.
I don't know. She spelled it right on my chart.
Everything was correct?
Everything was correct.
Oh, I thought maybe like a letter was off or something.
No, everything was correct on my chart.
Like she missed the N or something.
No. But she was really hyped about the moon. So she wrote a very lengthy paragraph about moon cycles and how the moon is important to our dynamic as a person, which I do believe, because I think like every time, I remember when I was bartending, I could always tell when there was a full moon out because people were really just like weird as fuck.
I believe because that's when Michael Jackson turned into a werewolf on Thriller when the moon came out. For real.
And I used to think that too when I was younger.
That's what happened.
Yeah. So people turn into werewolves when the full moon's out.
Yeah. So.
But she went into very lengthy detail about that. But I just think it's interesting, like, to have like 20 people try to tell you what's gonna happen in your life, and none of this shit is.
You be drinking wine, reading that shit all in depth.
Oh that's what's gonna happen. Yeah,
you really be.
That's gonna happen.
You really be in it.
I'll be in it. I
believe you.
I'm looking for answers.
I feel you.
And I feel like maybe guys, it's like, okay, so you just want to know so bad. I'm gonna show you.
I'm telling you what we need to do. We need to go to Marfa, Texas, and go be one with nature. And I'm telling you,
and that's what that's one of the 3 out of 5 that are.
You didn't need 3 out of 5. I've been told you let's go to Marfa, Texas. See,
first of all, I told you about Marfa.
You a liar. I got the thing.
If I'm lying, I'm flying.
You a liar. I've been talking about Marfa, Texas forever. I got always stuff.
I told you that we were supposed to go. Me and my friends were supposed to go.
I told you about it, and then you said that you was going to invite your friend, and then it fell through. You a liar. You a liar. Lies. I got Marfa, Texas things right in there that I was gonna put like invite people.
I got Google searches.
I can't.
That are time stamped.
Lies.
That are time stamped. Were you gonna stay in the teepees?
I didn't want to do TPs. I wanted to do the big. No, I can't do the TPs. I want to do the big. I want to do the bigger trailer.
Why not the teepees?
I just don't want the TPs. They look cute.
Well, I'm here for it. We can do a road trip this summer, bitch.
Girl, that's just like we gotta fly in and do the road trip because that's just like 8 hours.
That's 8 hours.
That's still long in a car.
It's a road trip,
nigga. I don't want to be in a road trip. I'm plane trip.
You catch flights down feelings.
4 hours is my tops. That was from Orlando to Tallahassee when I went to college. 4 hours.
Road trip.
Girl, well, I'm gonna find Jesus in the car. I don't need to get one with nature.
You might get sanctified and saved in the car. You never know. The way Kirk Franklin is playing them songs with Little Kim.
That Kirk Franklin Melodies for Heaven and Crush on You mix is everything. And I don't know who's listening, but if you have any affiliation with the NFL, tell the NFL to let King Kirk Franklin do y'all halftime show. He has songs with everybody. His music are bops.
Preach.
I'm telling y'all, get Kirk. Let him open up with Stomp and have Salt come out and then Smile. Oh my God. And he got music with everybody.
I've been looking I realize the right for you.
Let me
make it go alto in a heartbeat, bitch.
Let me get a smooth Melodies from Heaven. Rain. Oh my God. Y'all would be so sick if Kirk Franklin was doing a halftime show and he got the body of work.
He's underappreciated.
Kirk Franklin had about 18 different choirs since the Stomp one. What was it? God Property? What G Property? Yeah. GP, are you with me? Oh yeah, we having church, we ain't going nowhere. You see, girl, and GP was after like the other 4 choirs he had.
In the family.
And Kirk Franklin and the family. I'm telling y'all better call Kirk.
Myron.
Y'all better call.
Let me touch you. That's my favorite Kirk song.
I'm telling y'all, silver and gold pops. So y'all better get Kirk. Kirk got songs with everybody too. Or Kirk.
R. Kelly.
Okay, R. Kelly definitely is not gonna get a seat at the NFL table because
I'm just saying that's a song.
Yeah.
I am here.
Oh, Showless.
You don't have to. Well, I can't go high. I'm alto. You don't have to worry.
Kirk Franklin, and then really Kirk Franklin low key can mix in some R&B people in the mix, and Kirk Franklin can give y'all an 8 count.
Yeah,
he be dancing, he be Millie rocking up on them stages,
and he was on the Norbit soundtrack.
Listen, NFL, if y'all want to have a halftime show that was shut down, call Kirk. I'm advocating for that. Who I need to email?
You think niggas would stop? Niggas would probably stop kneeling.
Nah, for real. Kirk would do it. Kirk.
If anybody can do it, Kirk
got some songs for y'all.
Have everybody praising.
I'm gonna go online and look up my peoples for tourists though.
I'm telling you, go and look up the astrology. Like, not in a sense that I take it like so seriously, because some of it doesn't apply to me. But some stuff.
Call me for your free reading.
Some stuff is very accurate as in regards to my personality. And this one lady that I called and she messaged me back.
Why are you calling these people?
Because I wanted to know what she was going to do. She said, call me for a free reading. So I said, okay.
Oh my God.
But she didn't answer. But she did send me a text message. But
these psychics are just so savvy these days.
She's very savvy. I don't know her name. She said, I'm your spiritual advisor. This is what I see. And I damn near put my phone back down and I said, Lord, That's too tough. That's tough.
Oh, yeah. You like what she said.
I like what she said.
That was like, this not right.
This not right.
This not right.
That's not right.
This
but I felt
mine.
it in my spirit.
This ain't mine.
But I felt it. But it's just kind of like, okay, well, there's certain things I need to start looking at to see where certain things are, and it's I don't know. It's a weird phase. I'm going through a weird phase right now. Like it's a very cleansing, therapeutic.
You're purging.
I'm definitely purging. I reconnected with my dad.
That's good.
So it's just like it's a lot of cleansing right now. And
That's good.
What this message said was almost kind of like what I've been feeling, but then I wasn't very sure.
It took a left. You was just like, no.
I'm just like, goddamn, why is she on point?
Oh.
Why is she on point? And then, everything that I've been how Facebook be when, like, you are, or just the internet period, like, if you get on one website and then, like, you start seeing
everything changes,
like,
it changes your algorithms.
And, bitch, and some of these algorithms are on point. The stuff the shit that I read today about twin flames, I was like, yo, like, why is this shit exactly what I'm feeling like today? Shit's fucking weird. But, neither here nor there. I don't know what the future holds. I don't want to know what the future holds. The lady lied to me and told me that on certain dates, certain shit was going to happen. Shit ain't happening. So I take it with a grain of salt. But it's just interesting to, like, have these different... I think it's funny to have these different astrologists tell me what's going to happen in my life, and none of them are.
They're all so different.
All different. But that's what's cool in the city: astrology and signing up for free readings and
calling me for your free reading
and trap karaoke. Trap
karaoke is very fun. So this week, my Woman Crush Wednesday is Maya Wilks from Girlfriends.
Maya, really?
There through thick and thin. Yeah, you watch Girlfriends? You didn't watch Girlfriends?
Girl.
You peeked in.
I watched Girlfriends.
Oh,
my favorite episode was when Joan dated that big hipped guy. and she found that girdle. And she just took her. The next scene was when she went running down the street. That's my favorite fucking episode.
Joan was so freaking funny. Tracy Ellis Ross is funny.
Dog.
But yeah, Maya Wilks is played by Golden Brooks. She's my Woman Crush Wednesday because she actually, in my opinion, is the most evolved girlfriend of the whole show. Mm. So when you start off Girlfriends, Maya, I really feel like she was interning, but she was the secretary to Joan. Right. And she was the youngest of all.
She always wore like leopard print.
She really did wear a lot of prints. She really leopard print. And she was like the typical ghetto girl. Like
she had that she always had that like little like,
and she used to wear like yaki. Yeah, I felt like she wore yaki. Well, you don't wear weed, but she used to wear that yaki hair from the hair store that came.
The plastic.
Not like the bundles.
Yeah,
not the cool bundles we have of today.
No, it's like the plasticky.
Yeah, it's that thick plastic, and it's behind the counter. Yeah,
right. I know.
I swear, Janet. I swear, I'm not gonna shame Yaki because I had Yaki too back in my good day.
I used to do Yaki.
Yeah, Yaki was in it. 1B.
1B. Okay, 1B.
1B to be
okay. Okay.
But no, so like she was younger than them, and you could tell like Joan and Tony basically had, for the most part, everything together. Right. Joan had a house, they were making money, they went to college. And Lynn was kind of a bum because she chose to be. Because Lynn had like 500 degrees and basically...
She was just an artist.
Yeah, she was an artist. And Joan kind of spoiled her, so she didn't really have to ever worry about anything like a home, food and shelter and like a car. Because, Joan kind of had her and Tony kind of too. So the reason she's my Woman Crush Wednesday is because she kind of defied all odds. She starts off the show. She was like 16 and pregnant at one point. She's married
to Jamal. Is that his name?
Jabari.
Jabari.
Yeah, just like Tony. Did you just call him Jamal, Tony? Basically, you're Tony right now. Jamal.
Jumanji.
Jumanji. So
Jabari.
So she comes on the show and you can tell like she's a little like she's not on their level. She's just not on their level by any means. She's ghetto. She really doesn't have the funds. Darnell's kind of insecure, which makes him a bit jealous and psycho. And you know she's just not on their level. But as like the show progresses, it's like she literally grows up and finds herself as we're watching. I think like the first major thing for her was hanging out with them because it kind of gave her an outlook. Because I read like this tweet and they were like, Girlfriends was like a show where they had like Lynn and then like a person like Maya. They still ate sushi. They still kind of cussed. They were like these super evolved millennial, like 2000 post 2000 black women that did everything and still could be black women and still could partake in hood rat stuff. Like I remember Tony was trying to get free cable and the time, you know, they still could do all that and they still were professionals and they still were fly and still were really good clothes. So like when she starts hanging out with them, Darnell instantly starts hating because I guess she started acting a bit different. But like her world's expanding because I think she was from like Compton and she never really went out her city or whatever the case might be. So I think even though it was like sad to watch her and Darnell break up, because like
then he cheated on her though.
No, she cheated on him. She had an emotional thing with that guy Stan.
Okay,
and you remember like Stan was like buying her Rolexes and shit, and then she blamed it on Joan, and he got mad and was like, "You knew I was gonna buy her a watch, and here you come buying her this expensive ass Rolex," and he had got his watch from like Kmart. So then Joan had to like lie, you know, so you know basically so they can all be cool. Right. And then Stan was like singing "You Light Up My Life" everywhere. Remember that? You light up my life. It was so annoying. So she gets caught by some bullshit because her cell phone called back. Damn cell phone. And so they break up. But I think that was like the pivotal point for her because she was able to like kind of be free. She was, but then when she kind of accepted that it wasn't going to happen, it was like she kind of grew up in that process. Right. She ends up like finding her own. Like I think she tried to go back to school, but then realized like all her credits were going to be lost. And still, she was like, you know what? I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna go back. You know, that's effed up. I lost all this money. I lost all my credits. I'm gonna go back. She got promotions at that job. And then she stopped being as ghetto as the show progresses. Yes. So, and then on top of all of that, she actually ends the show as like a self-help author and making good money. Oh, hell yes. So, oh, hell yes. She was so ridiculous. So it's like she grew on that entire show. And she still got back with like her high school sweetheart. So she even got to have a whole phase in the middle of all that. Because you remember when she dated like the baseball player? Was he a baseball player?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she dated like the one guy who ended up, he ended up actually being on that show being Mary Jane. And then she dated the one guy that was like her neighbor. And like she was able to actually have a chance to grow up by herself without Darnell for like, because it was like 4 or 5 seasons they weren't together. Like they didn't put them back together for a while. Yeah. Because I think she ruined his wedding. Yeah, she showed up to the wedding and she walked out and then he follows her and then, you know, everything was good in the city. So she is my woman crush Wednesday because she was the one who had the most growth.
What was the guy's? It's on the tip of my tongue. The guy's name. The guy friend. William. Girl, William and Joan were so funny to me. I just love their dynamic. They were fun. But that was the only problem I actually had with Girlfriends. 2 problems. The first was when they let Tony leave. And I think they said that, what's Tony Child's real name? Jill Marie Jones wanted more money. Well, and that always happens. The show originally was around Joan. Right. And then usually the best friend of the show, the best friend to the main character is always the funner one. That happens all the time. Kind of how Kim Parker was funnier than Moesha. Yeah. How Samantha was probably more liked than Carrie. Yes. But then as the show goes on, that person wants more money. Right. So she wanted them to do like the Friends thing. Because, you know, like on Friends, I forgot which 3, but I feel like it might have been Monica, Rachel, and Ross. Right. Were getting more money. And then they realized the other 3 wasn't getting that much money. So then they actually took a pay cut so everybody can get like, it was like $1 million per episode anyway. Right. So everybody can get the same amount per episode. And she wanted them to do that where, hey, let me take a pay cut so we all can be the same. And, you know, them niggas wasn't really with it. So that was like my first problem with Girlfriends because they really shouldn't have let Tony leave because Tony was like, they had a perfect little thing going. And then the other part was when they made Joan and William go be boyfriend and girlfriend. I hated when they dated. Yeah. That was just so awkward and so like weird. They were way better off friends. Nothing about Joan said she would be attracted to a guy like William.
It did not work.
His character was really funny.
He was, but him and Joan together was kind of, that was worse than Rachel and Joey.
Yeah.
That was worse. Nah, nothing's worse than Hakeem and Moesha. Something about that. Something about Hakeem and Moesha never sat well with me.
But literally, my favorite episode is when that girl went under his bed and found that girdle. And she pulled it up. And she was just like... And then the scene cuts and you just see her running. Big hips.
One of the episodes, I like that one. I like the one where she did X by accident with her young boyfriend because she was just like so extreme about it. It's like, girl, you coming down your high. You all right.
Yeah.
I think it might be like a 2-parter when they go to Sinbad's like cruise because I think Tony she messed up Tony's relationship. Oh, she told Greg that Tony was sleeping with the doctor and she's the one who got him chlamydia.
Yeah.
And then like the next episode is Tony trying to half mess with her boyfriend and then Joan. Yeah. That whole little 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, that was pretty spicy.
Yeah, and then my favorite episode, low key, because I remember sitting down on the floor in front of the TV watching when Tony tried to say sorry to Joan.
Yep.
And they were in church and Donnie Kirkland was singing We Fall Down But We Get Up. that shit was so, at the time when I was watching it, that shit was so emotional. No, seriously, because Joan...
And they all get up.
And she goes up and she cries. She had this terrible wig on. Like she had been going through. Her bang was all crooked. She had that stringy wig on. And then she's just up there giving her life to Christ. And Donnie McClurkin was like, get back up again. And so she's there like boo crying. And Joan walks up and holds her hand. That shit was so emotional when I watched. Now when I watch that episode.
It's just so funny.
Now when I watch that episode, I'm just like, whatever. But then when it aired,
when that song came out, anytime that song came on, you just start crying.
No, for real.
Immediately.
We fall down.
Immediately.
But girl, her wig was so raggedy. Tony had been going through.
That's a good show. That was a great fucking show.
It is. Y'all shouldn't have canceled it the way y'all did. That was so disrespectful. Y'all really could have gave Girlfriends like an hour series finale. Girlfriends had 172 episodes. They had 8 seasons. Y'all really deserve to give Girlfriends like an hour long or a 2-parter, like one Monday, one Tuesday, or one Sunday, one Monday. They deserve so much more. And Tony Child should have came back for those 2 hours. They deserve. They know. They really did Girlfriends wrong.
I agree.
We followed them. And like at the end of the day, I remember Maya and Darnell like was out here making money, had moved to the suburbs, was trying to have another baby. I think they might have adopted. Like Maya was just out here winning. Joan had finally found a nigga. You know, Lynn started that music career that I never understood in the first place. You know, Lynn, they could have gave you a better storyline because Lynn used to sing them dark random songs like I love you.
She was like a grungy rock star.
Yeah, I didn't need that from Lynn. They could have I liked when Lynn was doing like the documentary about AIDS and doing like the random stuff she was doing. I think I would have liked if they would have did that, like pursued her doing documentaries and being like the original woke, I guess, person.
Right.
I would have preferred that because I love you, you love me. It's like, what the fuck, Lynn? I can't stand that shit.
Fuck.
I'm just over it. But Girlfriends, I loved y'all. I watch y'all reruns all the time. They play y'all damn it every day. Every time you
get that syndication check.
Every time y'all have a marathon, it's a wrap for me on a Saturday, and I sit here and watch these episodes and be so involved.
Super.
Shout out and Tracy Ellis Ross.
I die for you. No, I'm not gonna die for you. I stand for you
and your mother. But Tracy Ellis Ross, your character on Blackish is literally living Joan's dreams. And
she is.
That is everything. Joan just wanted a family and kids. And look what happened. Joan now has a family and kids.
God bless.
Shout out to Blackish and Girlfriends and Tracy. And we love Diana.
Stand for Diana.
But yeah, so that's that. So this week.
Bitch. I'm having anxiety just getting ready to talk about it.
This week we're recovering from social anxiety.
Yes.
Do you think everybody has it?
I think everybody... No, I don't know. I know I have it.
So what do you consider yourself? Are you like a wallflower, a social butterfly, a social loner, life of the party, a loner?
I am an extroverted introvert.
I don't get it.
So do you know what an extrovert is, right?
That's the one that likes to be out.
And then you know what an introvert is.
That's the one that wants to stay in.
So I'm an extroverted introvert. So it's very polar opposite, but I'll explain. So there are moments where I have to be in especially in a social setting. There are moments like, okay, I'll give an example. Like when I used to bartend, there are times where I used to get such anxiety because I don't know why. Maybe it's because I didn't want to go to work, or it's just the thought of having to like interact with people. And you know, when you're interacting with like drunk people, and it's
if you can do customer service with drunk people, you literally can do customer service with any and everything.
I mean, you have a lot of different energies, and as I've gotten older, and through my astrology test,
goodbye astrology.
I've learned that and I know I'm a sensitive. I have very I can sense energy, like especially if it's negative, I can feel it, and it affects me. So in that type of environment, it affected me a lot, especially towards the end, because I could feel it within me, and I mean it's hard to explain if you don't understand that, but when I say I'm an extroverted introvert, like, yes, I love to be around people. I'm social. I'll smile. I'll wave. I'll hug. Like, I like to know that you're okay. I want to, let's dance. Let's kick it. I'll buy you a drink and all that shit. But like 20, 30 minutes later, I gotta go. Okay,
so you're like me. I mean, you call it... I gotta go. What do you call it?
Extroverted introvert.
Okay, so I call it social loner. Oh. A social loner is a person who likes to be social as much as they like being by themselves.
Yes.
So I'm that. Like, if I'm out, I'm out.
Right.
You know I'm there. You see me.
Right.
I'm the center of attention.
Right.
I'm
soon as you
cracking jokes.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time. I'm buying the drinks. I'm encouraging people to drink more.
Yeah.
I'm doing a two-step. I'm laughing. I'm loud. I'm crazy. Wild too. And then once I get home, I'm on my sofa, on my phone, minding my business, and I'm still totally content. Right. Just as content as I just was when I was out.
Right.
And sometimes secretly a little more because I don't have to put on.
Right.
Because the problem I kind of get stressed out when it's time to go out a little bit, or not all the time, but it happens pretty often. Mm-hmm. When you have a personality like mine, and you can go in and be the entertainment and be fun ebony, it becomes a problem when you want to go somewhere and you just want to chill.
Right.
So the second you just want to chill and you don't want to be the center of attention, and you're not being super loud, and you're not, doing backflips and taking shots.
Right.
Then it's like, well, are you okay? Well, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Are you sure something happened? Yeah. Well, no. Because you're just so quiet. Like, are you okay? So then it's like I have to spend X amount of time at the function. Answering.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
Right.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine. And then that's when like that Fun Bobby syndrome comes. You know, Fun Bobby was on Friends.
Right.
And he came around and they realized that Fun Bobby was actually fun because he was drunk. So when he actually was sober, he wasn't Fun Bobby anymore. And then I start feeling like that. So if I don't really want to be out and don't want to be bothered, and then I'm not like drinking at all, then I'm starting to get annoyed at the fact that people are asking me, am I okay? Just because I'm like just chilling. I'm not being rude. I'm just chilling. I'm just being a regular patron. I'm chilling. So then Fun Bobby syndrome happens where it's like your friend's like, well, take a shot. You need a drink.
Right.
And then it's like, you need another drink.
Yeah.
No, then all of a sudden you're Fun Bobby and you're amped and you're
right. And you're back at it. Right.
And it's like, when really you just really want to be there, eat your onion rings, and then say happy birthday to whoever birthday it was, because usually it's probably some function, and go the fuck home.
Yeah.
And that's okay too. But when you're that person, it's hard to do that.
I think like for me, I took some time out because like after bartending, it got too much.
I can see that.
And I couldn't be in that environment. Like,
because it's an unhealthy remedy. Like being a social, if like they call it social drinkers. And actually, that's like an unhealthy remedy if you have to partake in cocktails to be social.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So
I mean, I do it, but it's a lot.
I literally didn't go out for like maybe 4 months.
Yeah,
like refused to go out because I don't want to like put out energy because I know I'm not going to get it back. You know what I mean? And then now it takes me, like, if I'm around people and I have to, like, put out a whole lot of energy, it takes me, like, 2 or 3 days just to recover from that. Like, to where I just...
Oh, my God, you like the Carrie Hilson song. Like, you're taking all of my energy.
Yeah. And that shit is so fucking real. And, again, now, I'm not saying I believe in all of the hoopla of astrology, but they have made some pretty valid points. Like, everything is energy. And sometimes people like us that are, like, we can walk into a room and it can just be, like, lights, camera, action. Pop, 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 pop.
I'm here. What's up?
Then you don't get that back from people because
so you're
people
drained.
They want that energy from you. They want you to drink. They want you to dance on the dance floor.
They want you to laugh. They want you to tell the jokes. I gotta tell the jokes.
All your jokes.
Listen.
You gotta dance. You gotta hop on one leg. You gotta do.
I gotta buy the drink.
Yeah, you gotta buy the drinks. You gotta do a lot of shit.
I gotta take the shots. I gotta encourage y'all to take the shots. I can't say no to y'all shots, so I gotta drink y'all shots too. On top of the 500 shots that I've already just.
And then it's like, okay, next bar. You want to go to the next place?
And then you gotta start on again.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. It makes me nervous. So like now, you know, like even with my brother, like, you know, he's on this again farewell tour, and he wants to go out to every fucking club. And you know, I said, hey, one club, an hour tops, maybe hour 30 I can do, but after that I can't exchange that kind of energy anymore, because I'll start feeling anxiety, and I'm not an entertainer like that. Yeah. And even like when we went to trap karaoke, I was a Friday night. I was in bed till like Monday afternoon.
Girl, because we getting old, we can't be.
But it wasn't even like
I party once, I'd be like, ugh.
But it wasn't even like, you know, hangover, because I wasn't drunk. It was just like to replenish my energy. I can't be around people like that. Like
it's a lot to entertain people though, and I say that all the time because I have friends that like will invite me out because they know I'm the good time. So it's like, oh, you're always so fun, just come out. And it's like, okay, well, what? Yeah, you could be fun too. Like you can have fun yourself. You could be fun too. I mean, because I sit in my house all the time and I'm fun. I have fun in the house.
Do you enjoy being alone? I do too.
Yeah, I like now I couldn't imagine a world with like a roommate. I couldn't imagine like somebody in my space, and not even like a guy I like. I couldn't imagine a person.
Just a person.
Yeah, just in my space.
Are you a territorial person? Like, because I think I've always been a territorial person, even when I was younger. Like, I remember when my older brother would try to go into my room, I would get so angry because that's not your space.
Like, will I let people in my space?
Like letting people in your space. Do you?
No, it depends what mood I'm in. If I'm like in a open sesame type of space, then come knock yourself out. Like, you know, it literally, I'm either hot or I'm cold. But that's my attitude. Either I'm happy or I'm mad. And when I'm mad, you know I'm mad. When I'm happy, you know I'm happy.
Right.
I've always been that person. So when I'm ready to entertain and I want people over, I'm great at that. When I don't want people over, it shows. Like, my whole attitude shows and I don't feel like being bothered.
Right.
And but then that's why I said what happened with the fun Bobby syndrome is because I was still going out knowing I didn't want to go out.
Right.
But then the remedy to going out and being in a social setting
is drinking.
Right. And that will be easier. Right. Then you can deal with people. Because now you buzz and life is great. Everything's great on Grey Goose. Everything's great on Crown. So that's what that's one of my, kind of still is my problem that I like work through is like if I don't feel like being bothered, I just don't go out now. Like I don't give people the option because I thoroughly get annoyed if you keep asking me what's wrong and I'm telling you there's fucking nothing. But yeah, you're asking me every 5 seconds and then comes the, well, take this, do this, drink this, here's this, blah, 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 because you're not fun. Like you're here to entertain me. And it's I'm not here to watch TV. Yeah. Like I'm not your entertainment.
I hate that.
You don't have time to all these apps.
Somebody told me that I was giving off a bad vibe because I wasn't having fun. And I'm like, well, first of all, I just came here to chill.
I'm having fun though. I'm having fun.
Second of all, I can't chill because the nigga's down my back trying to talk to me and I've told him 5 times I am not interested. I said it in Spanish. I said it in English. I said it in French. I mean, I don't understand why you don't understand what. No, I don't speak English. Yo habla español. I don't understand, but I have bad attitude.
Yeah, but that's the problem too. Because you're not having fun. It's like I am having fun. I'm having fun in this environment, but I'm having fun chilling, minding my business in the corner, watching. And some people do that like all the time when they're out. But y'all don't harass those people. But when you have personalities like ours, you have to be the life of the party. If you're not the life of the party, there's a problem. Exhausting. And it is very exhausting to be the life of the party. I know 90% of the stuff I usually get invited to is because people are having functions. And it's like, oh, we'll bring Ebony because she's fun. Yeah, she's going to take it up another notch. Yeah. Which is true. It's true. I do take stuff up another notch because of my personality. But then it's like, all right, well, I want to come, but I don't really want to. I just want to chill. And people don't understand that either because people think you're like one personality. No, nigga, I'm not in my house. Yeah. Let me take that back. Sometimes I am in my house having a good damn time by myself. Yep. But with that being said, sometimes I don't want to be out and be y'all entertainment. I don't want you watching me. Right. I mean, I know that kind of sounds a bit narcissistic, but that is the truth. Anybody who is... It's 2 types of friends in the world. Everybody has a friend they call because they know they super fun, and then everybody has like the responsible friend. The responsible friend tends not to be the fun friend. I'm not the responsible friend, never really have been. Right. I'm definitely more so
definitely the fun friend.
Yeah, I'm the friend that you want in the passenger seat with you. Right. I'm the friend that if you meet some guys, you want to bring me because I can go back and forth and shoot the shit with random people. Right. I'm that friend. And that is a gift and a curse across the board. Absolutely. And it adds to social anxiety because when you just want to be chill and you don't want to have to turn on because people don't understand. Sometimes I'm doing it because I'm having a good time. And then sometimes I'm turning on because I know that's what people want. Yeah. So if I come in and everyone's looking at me waiting for a joke.
Listen. So my brother had a house party maybe 2 weeks ago, right? And it's my brother's house. So it's late at night. I come in my pajamas. I didn't really think anything of it because it's my brother's house. Yeah. His house is my house. And I'm going to spend the night. I'm just going to come in my pajamas. When I say, everybody's like, oh, you're wearing pajamas. Why are you wearing pajamas? Oh, she's here. Oh, hey. And I mean, yeah. And so, you gotta break out into the dance. And so, of course, I did the... Yeah, you shuck and jive. You shuck and jive. Like, hey, yeah. But,
pull my finger.
Yeah, and so I remember I had went back in my brother's theater room, and I just sat down, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go back out there anymore. Yeah. And, they were like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? What's... y'all don't get it. Y'all too much.
Yeah,
I'm giving too much. I'm giving too much energy.
Because it's weird. It's a weird thing because sometimes you're genuinely having fun. So then you genuinely don't mind being the entertainment because you you want to, and you're in the space and you're genuinely having fun. So then if your natural personality is super social and super funny and super charming, then that comes out. The issue happens when you don't feel like that, because nobody is one thing all the time.
Absolutely.
And people tend to think people who are social and fun and, you know, charming, they tend to think it's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week thing. And it's not.
I'm actually more of a person that is like introverted than I am extroverted. And and that's, some people probably would think that would be weird, but I would consider myself more of an introvert, because I just like social setting. I guess more so now, it's like social settings, they overwhelm you. They overwhelm me because I feel like people expect a certain type of personality, and the fact that I feel like I've been reclusive. Like, you know, I'm not a monkey. I'm not gonna tap dance. Like, even the other night, I had went out and nigga was like, "What you drinking, sir?" I just got here. No, what you drinking? What you drinking? What you drinking? Nigga, all right, give me a Don Julio shot.
And then it starts.
And it starts. Then like 20 minutes later. 20 minutes later, I know you ready for a Corona. It starts. And I'm like, nigga, give me a fucking Corona, because you're not going to stop asking me.
Yeah, it's the fun Bobby syndrome. So even if you wanted to chill, now you done got the fun Bobby in you. And so then that natural, I want to entertain, I want to have a good time, things start to come out. And if it don't come out, then it's like you're a bitch. And it's weird.
Or something is wrong with you.
Yeah. But then the thing is, I have multiple people I go out with, and no one bugs them when they're quiet. No one bugs them if they're not like the center of attention.
It is such a gift and a curse.
It is a gift and a curse. And it adds to social anxiety, because like every time I realize lately, like in the past year, I never answer people straight on when they ask me to do something. I always say, come up with a reason for me not to have to answer, so I can sit in my house and contemplate.
What's your
I don't know. I have people that listen to this podcast. I can't just be.
I say, what's your email? Put it in my put it on my calendar.
Or not even that. Like, it'd be like last minute stuff. Like, oh, we having this function for this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, I might come, or I might. Like, I never really give a definite answer, because me waking up that morning, an hour or two in the morning, I can figure out if I need to be bothered or if I don't need to be bothered. So I don't like to like give people definites, because I'm liable to wake up and decide I don't want to be bothered. And not bothered meaning I don't want to talk to people. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered in a sense like I want to go.
I don't want to be on anybody's schedule.
Yeah, I don't want to entertain. Yeah, I just, at that note, for me, it's just like I don't want to entertain. I just want to be able to go to the function, eat my barbecue, mind my business, and go home. I want to go to the function, say happy birthday, buy your birthday shot and go about my day. I don't want to have to be, your Beyonce, your Eddie Murphy.
So there's this quote on Facebook that I find that I thought it was so me. The quote was, I just want my friends to realize that, yes, I still want to be invited. Yep. But no, I'm not coming.
And that actually is the bottom line. I want to know that you want me to come.
I love, and I felt that to my core.
No, that is true.
Yes, I want you to please invite me. I want to feel wanted.
Invite me so I can decline.
But just know that I'm not going.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, people want you. It's the fun Bobby syndrome. And that adds to people. And I understand there's people who have social anxiety because they feel awkward and they don't know how to talk to people. And that has to be terrible too. That's not my social anxiety.
Yeah, that's not mine either.
Mine's is just the polar opposite. I know how to talk to people and I know how to be entertaining, and that's actually the curse.
It's a lot of energy.
It's a lot of energy to make everyone feel welcome. It's a lot of energy to make sure everyone else is having a good time. Yeah. It's a lot of energy for people's good time to depend on if you're having a good time.
Yeah. That's
why is my good time dependent on your good time, nigga? Have a good time.
Yeah.
Me and you, we at the same function.
Yeah.
Like, I sing the Beyonce song just like you sing the Beyonce song. Like, chill.
I'm an alto. You're like
I'm an alto.
You're alto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did, because I did chorus in middle school.
Okay, cool.
I did. She said
alto.
I tried. Soprano. Well, all my friends was a soprano, so I wanted to be a soprano. She's like, no, bitch, you're an alto.
Okay, I know I'm an alto.
And I was like,
sometimes I dabble in soprano.
I was like, you broke up my friendship. You evil bitch. You evil bitch. But yeah, so yeah, just kind of sometimes wish I was. I feel bad for wallflowers though, like the people who want to be in the game but aren't in the game.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, again,
they feel super awkward, and I felt awkward.
It's hard.
I remember prior, maybe like it was an era where I did feel awkward, but it was like when I was younger, and it was because I was super tall and I was super skinny. And so I always did feel awkward. But then even looking back to those days, and when I look at like old pictures, my mom was like, well, you still were like a popular kid. And I was like, I didn't feel popular because I felt so awkward.
Right.
So I think then I had like social anxiety because I felt so awkward and I just felt so tall and goofy and long and lanky.
Right.
But then like once I kind of grew out of that phase around like 15 or 16 or whatever, I've pretty much been all right. I threw the parties in high school. I threw skip parties. I threw like this one party that like damn near tore down the neighborhood. Oh, like I threw a pool party. Like I threw some parties. So I wasn't, and I guess essentially I still was that person. I still was entertaining other people, the hostess.
Right.
And it's a lot.
No, I didn't. I never did that. But I was always the person like, oh, Adrianna's here.
The party just started. Or like the front, or are you the person too? Because I get this a lot too. If you haven't gotten to the party yet, so you got like 500 text messages saying, where are you? And it's just like, we waiting on you.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, y'all at the party. Why are you waiting on me,
Oh
son?
my God. I remember I got so annoyed. And my friend, they had a dinner. And it was like 3 or 4 different people messaging me. Mind you, I'm the only out-of-towner. Like, I still consider myself, I mean, yes, I've lived in Houston for a long time, but I don't consider myself
a Houstonian.
A Houstonian. I'm from Corpus Christi. I'm all day. So, I mean, these niggas from here, by here, born and raised
in the county of Harris.
I mean, like, all day, right? So they texted me, where you at? Where you at? How long the dinner started this time? My nigga, this is your shit with your family and your friends. I am a visitor. So you should not wait on me. I am a guest. Like, that shit really irked the fuck out of me because I'm like, yo, like, I'm not, like, the party shouldn't start when I walk in.
Well, the party kind of does start. You're a good time. I mean, Adrianna really came. I opened my front door and Adrianna was playing Saweetie songs, dancing in my doorway. I just walked away from her. Sometimes you just can't give people the energy they need. So I just walked away.
But, you know, it shut off, you know? And I appreciate you not trying to be like, encore.
Dance, girl, dance.
Monkey, dance. You know, you saw it for what it was. You let it ride out. It was like one of those thoughts, like a thought, right? Yeah. You saw the thought coming and you just like, okay, here we go. And you let it ride out. Because sometimes I be hyped. I get hyped.
You get around the wrong people. Do it again.
And you get around the wrong people. They want you to do it 24 times.
They want you to tell the same story. Tell that one story about.
Oh my God.
And then I have to tell like the punchline. I done told my DUI story like 500 different ways. Because don't for people find it. I tell the DUI story very funny. It's very serious though, FYI. But when
DUIs are serious.
If you have not heard our DUI stories, you know, go click to the first. Actually, I think the title is "Welcome to Recovering Party Girls." Yes. Great stories. Great. And I actually told the story again on Social Complex as well, and I've told that story a lot just in life.
Yeah,
it's still a funny story.
It's a very funny story,
but.
It's funny now because it's
it kind of. Let me tell y'all. And I got some mail I need to show you. Let me tell y'all how much money I've been paying to Fort Bend County.
When they say it's $10,000,
it's $10,000.
It's $10,000.
But the alternative was I could have killed somebody and spent 33 years in jail for vehicular manslaughter. So who am I to complain about money? Thank you, Jesus.
When they say it's $10,000,
when they tell you do your community service hours, get them. And I'm about to be sitting in some classes.
Sandra Goodman did not play. She said, you're not up to date. Why have you only have, I think I had 24 hours. I only had 24 hours.
And why were you not up to date on 24 hours?
Because the old lady at the store, she's making me tired. I gotta hang all this shit.
I'm doing my community
all
service.
Goddamn wire hangers.
Listen, let me tell you why I was laughing when they told me what my community service was. Because for sure, I knew I was going to be doing like construction. I thought I'll be like probably doing like something with animals. I thought maybe I'll be picking up like trash on the side of the road. So they tell me what my community service is going to be, and it's working at this like basically it's like a Goodwill basically. And I knew like God had his hand in that, because the thing I hated the most when I like worked my teen jobs was retail. I hated hanging up clothes. I hated folding up clothes. I hated color coordinating clothes. I hated everything about like retail. So I know for sure God was like, yeah, you think you got off on this DUI, but I got something for your ass. You're going to do retail. And that is just like the worst thing ever. I will not and cannot deal. So yeah, that's it. Social anxiety, kids, is serious. Google it. If you feel like a pain in your chest when it's time to go out.
It's really real.
It is. And we're talking about it. But it's people who really be having legit panic attacks and like breathing in like brown paper bags. So
like that shit's real as fuck.
Yeah, man. if you really do have like an extensive like social anxiety,
y'all ain't gotta be the life of the party. Yeah. You tell them motherfuckers to go dance for themselves. Go get a mirror and dance in front of that goddamn mirror, okay?
Or if you just have it because you're not the life of the party, you actually can go talk to people like that. It's not that bad.
No, talking to people. I mean, it's just like, hey, I like your shoes.
No, I mean talk to like a therapist.
Oh.
Yeah. What the hell?
You know what I mean.
I can't deal.
Or talk to a therapist.
I can't deal. Oh, and before we go, I'm very upset that the Austin bomber bombed his damn self. Even though people are like good, but I was just like, I guess I'll be needing answers.
But you know, it's like that's such a cop out.
That is your punk.
That is a cowardly fucking move. Anybody that kills themselves after they do some heinous shit, you're a coward to me. And like the way that I don't think that any of this is right, but I mean, at least the guy that, because I thought the guy that shot up that high school, the last high school in Florida, I thought he was going to kill himself, but I guess he didn't have an opportunity to do it.
He did have an opportunity because he wasn't even nowhere near that high school. They didn't arrest him like on campus. They arrested him like a couple of miles from that campus. He had time. I guess he said F it. I guess he said live. I guess he just didn't care.
Live fast.
I mean, if I was him, I don't understand why people don't kill themselves when they do stuff like that.
But it's like that's such a fucking cop out. Like why do it in the first place? What are you doing?
Yeah, why? The world is disgusting.
Why? Like, girl, why? Like, why?
Because they're just such disgusting people in the world. Like, I can't do it.
That's so annoying. I remember, today I went to the gas station because I was waiting on somebody, and I really thought, like, what if somebody just shoots up the gas station?
You remember the sniper in D.C.?
Yeah, he was shooting up people at the gas station.
Yeah, y'all gotta stop, man. Like, people who take people's lives are like just the pussiest people to me. Like, I cannot stand people like that.
Fight me.
Not even that, because they be taking people's lives that they don't even know. No, so it's like, why are you ruining people's lives? If you got an issue, take yourself out. That's what be pissing me off. That pisses me off about these suicides. You didn't have to take me out. You could have just took yourself out.
Yeah, half the time it's like, bitch, I have shit to do.
Yeah, I do.
I have shit to do tomorrow.
I almost died in a suicide. No, seriously. I'm not. I just laughed. Man, so like back in my heyday. Of course.
Oh, you said I'll kill both of us?
No, it wasn't me. So I was dating this guy, and he had like this best friend. And like the main guy, like my boyfriend at the time, or the boyfriend, or the boo thing at the time, like he was always playing me, always hoeing me. and his best friend had like this super duper crush on me, and I knew it. So every time he'll do like my boo thing will do something, I would go to the best friend and be like, oh my God, I don't know why he's doing this to me. So I had got him all emotionally involved. So he was like he really was like, you could do so much better. You're just such a pretty girl. Like he like my hype man. Like he's over here like,
stroking your hair.
Yeah, like literally stroking my hair, holding my hand. And so and this was the thing, everybody knew. Everybody's like, he's in love with you, like for real. But the problem was the second me and the boo thing wasn't beefing anymore, I'm like, deuces. And then like while he's there, like all over the boo thing. So he's kind of, it was like crazy. I was a terrible tyrant because I should not have did that to that boy. And I knew I shouldn't have been doing that to that boy, but he like stroked my ego every time my boo thing hurt my feelings.
Right.
So one night I'm chilling. And he shows up in my apartment, and I'm like, okay. Like, it wasn't odd for him to be there. But so we're talking, and he's like obviously drunk. And I obviously wasn't, because I don't know why I didn't go out. But I was like super like just in the house. So he shows up, and he starts talking about like, we had this big ass Scarface poster that took over our wall. We're in college, you know.
College. It was either Scarface or Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, it was Scarface for us. So
did you have a red couch, leather couch, or a black leather couch?
It was one of those sectionals. It was because all the college apartments in Tallahassee basically had a sectional, and it was like different colors. And I think ours was like dark blue, and it was like a big ass sectional.
That's different.
So we're sitting in the living room, and he's like, Scarface ain't no motherfucking gangster. And like he starts going off on the Scarface poster, and I'm like, why are you so drunk? And he's like, you don't love me, you just use me. And I'm like, wait, this is going left. So he pulls out a gun. But this is the thing, I wasn't alarmed. I was just like, nigga, where you got that gun from? Like, cause when you know somebody and they haven't, like, I guess because he just didn't seem like a threat. Cause he was like, to me, like,
was he like tall and skinny?
Yeah, he's like taller than me. He was like 6'3", he was skinny, and like he was like from the hood.
Did he go like?
No, he just had it. He just waving it. So I'm like, where you got that gun from? So he's just still talking belligerently, waving his gun, and you don't love me, you just love him, and you using me, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, nigga, man, you wild. You need to get the fuck out of my house. So, like, I'm still, like, kind of, like, looking at the gun, but not, like, alarmed by it either. It's really, like, I'm alarmed, but I'm not, like, I'm about to die. I'm alarmed, like, where you got this gun from? And why you playing with this toy gun? Like, nigga, go on. So he does this monologue. It's like real Romeo and Juliet. And so then he leaves. So I'm like, that was like really off. So the next day, me and my roommate are sitting on the sofa, and we're talking. Because like he was, at one point he was sitting next to me. He still had the gun in his hand. So the next day, me and my roommate are sitting on the sofa, and we just shooting the shit. And like the remote dropped in between like the cushions. So we lift up the cushion to get the remote. A bullet fell out. And I had just told her the story about the dude. And she, like, the bullet falls out, and, like, me and her both look at it, and, like, I grabbed it, and I was like, yo.
That was real good.
And she was like, nigga, you was about to die on some homicide, suicide shit. I was like, can you imagine? I was...
On the news.
On the news. Like some star-crossed lovers. With my
driver's license picture.
Girl, with my driver's license picture. No, probably with my FAM UID, because I was in Tallahassee. So probably with my FAM UID, I had some pitch plaques. And it was swooped.
Oh, no.
So it was in that picture. And then
I would have showed y'all two together.
And then it would show like pictures. And we didn't have no single pictures of us together. We had like group shots. And then it would have been some star-crossed lovers. Yeah. It was like some star-crossed lovers. Like, we don't understand. And somebody be like, he had a crush on her for like 6 years, and she was dating his best friend, and it would have been some crazy star-crossed lover story about why this nigga decided to kill me.
You would have been on Dateline.
I would have been on Dateline.
They would have fogged everybody else out, and it was like y'all two.
They would have, and then they would have been interviewing my boo thing, and he just would have been looking dumbfounded as hell. Like, I mean, I knew he was very fond of her, because like he used to come to my house every day. So it was like I knew he was very fond of her, but I didn't know that was going on. I didn't know he loved her that much. And then it would have been crazy. They were trying to depict our last conversation, and little did they know our last conversation was about how Scarface a pussy nigga. And it just would have been a mess. So I almost died of a smooth 9. This is not funny, bitch. We wouldn't be doing this podcast.
I'm sorry.
But listen, I almost died in a homicide suicide.
Okay, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna put that energy.
Almost.
We're not gonna put that kind of energy.
That's old energy. That energy should be dead right now.
Okay, really?
I mean, not dead. Like, never
Seriously?
mind. Never mind.
Come on.
But no, so.
Oh my God.
We found a bullet, and then I was like kind of scared. I'm like, yo, I'm not. And then
did you follow order of protection?
No, and then from that moment on, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna play with nobody's like emotions like that, because I realized for real, having sex with people. No, for real, this is the truth. If you like. Why are you laughing?
Because it's almost like it was just a revelation to you right now.
No, for real. So like, when sometimes you be having like sexual relationships with people, it's totally different when you get somebody like emotionally involved with you.
True.
And it's something about that emotionally involved that makes people unstable. It make you snap. Them episodes on TV1, For My Man, and all the girls be like killing. You ever watch For My Man? Girl, on For My Man, all them stories be like about some girl who was like insecure, found some older man, he took control of her, and the next thing she knows, she's shooting up banks and killing people behind this nigga.
She snapped.
So yeah.
Because he laying down that pipe.
And he emotionally involved too. You know, it's only me. I love you. It's you. It's just me and you. Yeah, don't be that emotional attachment be throwing people off. Because I learned that night.
Tough, boy. That is a tough.
That boy said Scarface ain't real. What? I was like, man, you wild. You need to go, man. I'm like, it's too late for this. Like, where he was at? I'm asking all the questions, and he just out here waving a gun, waving a little revolver about to blow my goddamn brains out.
Yo. That's real. That's real as fuck, man. Emotions.
Don't emotions make you cry sometime. That's a song. Y'all better jump into that. You remember that? Emotions make you cry sometime. That's a 90s song. I forgot who sings it though.
I feel like you just made
I didn't. I'm gonna Google that.
I honestly kind of feel like you.
No, I really didn't. Emotions make you cry sometime. I remember that. Emotions.
I'm emotional.
Bitch, Google said weak, stupid, vulnerable. Damn, Google.
Damn.
Google. You ain't got to be like that. Google. Hey, thank you. That is from H-Town. That was from Houston's Emotions Make You Cry Sometime.
Bitch, all I know is knocking the boots.
Late night. I can bet.
That's all I know. That's all I know from H-Town. Knocking boots.
Emotions make you cry sometimes. That's real. You can't be playing with people because they might try to suicide you like I almost got. That seriously, almost.
Sorry. It's the way you say it.
What?
It's the way you say it. It's not the content of what you're saying.
No, I mean
it is how you're saying it.
I'm saying homicide, suicide. Like how else you want me to say it?
No, bitch, you're not saying. It's not. It's the way you're saying it. It's not
nigga, I would not be here. Nigga came to my house with a revolver, talking about Scarface is a pussy, nigga, and then went to like annihilate me and say how I was playing with his emotions. I almost lost my life behind a nigga that wasn't even my nigga. A nigga that I didn't even sleep with this nigga. Imagine the story. I had him emotionally involved though, hardcore. Like it was ridiculous. Like
imagine if he would have gave up the pussy.
Girl, it would have been a wrap.
That's scary. Have you ever you ever looked at a guy and be like, I can't even get this nigga no pussy?
He was one. And I didn't even know that. And at the time, you gotta remember, I'm still like 2021. So at 2021, you know sex, but you don't know sex.
Right.
And so I remember even then, I was like, I can't. Like, because you ain't gonna be able to act right, because you're like, even then I was like, he was already always close to the edge for me, and I could tell, like, because every time, like, because it was like his best friend, so every time my boo thing would come around, like, I'm all over my boo thing because that's my boo thing, and he always kind of just like giving like that look, like an uncomfortable, but then his friend, but he can't say nothing because that's his friend. Yeah. And like I'm like baking cookies because I'm like one of them type of girlfriends. Like I'm baking cupcakes and decorating merchandise and making scrapbooks. So he getting all this stuff from me, and I got a picture all in the frame. Mm-hmm. And so he was like looking like, I wish that was me, but little did I know he was like, if it can't be me, it ain't gonna be nobody. Him. Oh shit, niggas. So yeah, I'm homicide and homicide suicide. Okay. So be happy I'm here, friends.
Yeah. I'm very grateful that you're here.
Thank you.
And always go with your gut intuition. If a nigga gives you a vibe that you shouldn't give him the pussy, don't give him the pussy.
Your vibe is right. And if you know your snatch is snatched, snatch it away.
Give it to him.
If you know
you ain't got the time
if
or
you
the
know
patience.
If you know how to drop that dun-dun-dun, don't drop the dun-dun-dun. I'm telling you, because emotions and vaginas don't mix. Emotions by itself is too much for a nigga. Emotions and some good vagina,
Bitch. Have a nigga start speaking.
I'm gonna tell you something. If I would have gave him some, I wouldn't be here telling this homicide suicide story. It might have happened for real.
Oh my God.
So, but with that being said, friends, we will see you next week. We have any announcements? Oh, you know where to find us. Natoya Ebony, all social media. She's Adrianna Cool.
And I'm a Sweetums, baby.
Miss Cool.
Because I'm icy, wifey. Haters wanna fight me. Because I should be looking nicey. Hey.
Miss Cool _ in the city. You can find us at recoveringpartygirls@gmail, and Recovering Party Girls letters is where you send your letters, good people. Okay.
Charging by the minute because my time is very pricey.
Yeah, I mean, where the bosses be, you can feel it in my energy. Sweetie!
Y'all
Come to Houston, please.
Y'all have a good day.